Okay, this time we've got the team game up first here. So this is Team UK7's turn. Um, as it comes into, we had a little bit of a disagreement on how to handle it, but ultimately we tried to threaten a dead zone on Caucasus. Mats did not take it. He called and went ahead and moved in there. It's not really worth us to hit it, unfortunately. I was hoping we could keep it out one more turn. I could move my tank and then blitz the tank in and addition to the fighters and try to really keep him pinned as much as possible. But we cannot do that now. And we still don't have quite enough to stack Burma here yet as much as I would like to. We're not there yet, so that leaves us where we're at. The good news is between the US and the UK, we've got C-Zone 60 now dead zone. So I believe Japan's going to have to leave here. They did do this cheeky dropped 8 infantry up here, which I think that means next turn they go over to 62 and they drop all their fighters in here. And so that's going to be a bit of a pain for us to have to slowly pick away and deal with. Because we don't really want to take away. We did delay building our factory, and we had to build more boats. So we really need to get this up and running because Moscow is definitely on its timer now. But yeah, that's where we're at. Meanwhile, I do want to continue to get my fighters on into here. 3 infantry being built here. Start building this ground up as much as we can. And yeah, I think we're going to have to keep my fleet here in 6 and 3 because I wanted to be able to keep pumping that way. As much as France sitting there just as free as can be is tempting, I don't think it's something that we can really go for, to be honest. I don't think Mats will allow it to happen, but we always got to keep an eye on the possibility of the VC. Right now, we can't take this one. We could take France. 1 infantry on 2 on Italy, not likely going to happen. So, probably not much going on in that regards. And I'm just checking out my different options here real quick. So anyways, I want to get my 2 air to keep pumping in here because I just know we're going to need as much. We need this to last as long as we can. Meanwhile, we're going to build ground in there. We're only going to be able to build 1 infantry, but we're just going to trade Northwest Europe for 1. We're going to blitz in here, and we'll kill that guy. So here we go. I am going to go ahead and just start bombing Caucasus because he's going to want to produce there, and so might as well make it a little bit more costly to produce there. Sorry, I forgot to put it on pause there for a second. I'm tempted to hit this guy just to make things easier, but if he gets a hit, it's not so good, and that'd make it easier because then he only has 1 infantry he has to deal with. Not going to use those because we're going to bring them down this way to help dead zone these guys again some more. Come on, big sixes. It's not a big six, but every point counts. Whew. All right, yay. So we're safe in either of these two C zones. So if we go here, 2, over here, we go 1, 2 as well. So I might as well go here so that I can be ready to just take them back if things so call for them. Gives me those fighters ready to land, leave those guys there, him there. Looks good. There we go. It's the end of that turn. That's what we're looking like here. There's a possibility we could fly the fighter back. If he kills this without losing anybody, then we could potentially do a stack up here in Arch, a little mini stack in Arch to prevent Arch for a turn. Small things. Small things, but everything counts. All right. I'm good there. Okay, here we go over to the 1v1 game versus Mats. We are now in US10's turn. Japan bought a bomber, 3 infantry. He took Vologda back and lost my infantry with the 1 infantry bomber, so he can build a factory inland if he wants. I'm not going to sacrifice a tank to possibly clear that up. Just not worth it. So, whatever. Now we're setting our eyes on Manchuria and what can we do there. So he's got his 1 infantry, 6 fighters, and 3 bombers that can hit whatever I put in there. So yeah, I'm tempted, I think, that we're going to do Trying to decide, I mean, he's going to want to take it regardless, so maybe I'm just going to send the one. I'm going to save one back. I'm going to bring my tank up to here where my tank can blitz and do a 1-1 plus any air that I have that can possibly reach there. We'll have two fighters on the carrier here that could reach there. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see about. We're gonna continue to march to this Persia plug. We need to continue to march to Persia plug, whether you guys like it or not. I am gonna squirt a couple infantry out here and be working so that we can be able to trade a little bit on the front with Germany. But we're not gonna be. Most of our units are gonna continue to move this way. So he did bomb Philippines, by the way, and hit 5. I don't feel like building there for units I don't really need right now. Um, so instead, I haven't decided on my one purchase yet. But anyways, um, we're going to put a fighter in here. I think we're going to go ahead and build another carrier. I know, another carrier. Um, but he does have 6 and 3. That's 9. He can build another 2 fighters if he wants, so that's 11. And even if we don't, I mean, even if we mix them, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that we can fly there. So even with a mixed fleet, we're still a little short from being able to advance my fleet very comfortably into 61 or 62 or anything like that. So yes, we're going to build another carrier, and we're going to build at least one fighter. You know, we're going to do a carrier fighter here. We're going to put foreground in here. We're going to continue to pull guys off of here for right now. We're just going to have our 3 transports for the time being. We're going to build 2 more infantry down here to keep our shuck going this way. These guys are just as effective now. They're going to start, before long, they're going to just start adding 2 a turn to Persia as they're taking their long walk across Africa. Yeah. Once these guys start connecting, that's 2 more a turn. We're going to feel more comfortable about what we got going here because we'll have 2 coming this way. We'll have 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 8, 12, 15, 17 units a turn filtering in here. So we're getting close to being set up here. We just got to make it through. These guys start hitting 9, 10, 11. So my biggest fear for Germany is when these guys come back. So they could go Germany 10, Germany 11, Germany 12. So the G12 attack is our next big focus here for defending. But I'm feeling fairly good about what we got going on. I just haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do about this situation. So I'm going to save my IPC because we're going to need to rebuild this at some point too. So the other option, because I was going to put the fighter here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and be here in US11. Or he could be setting up to, if we build a carrier on this side, for the Atlantic side of things. Or we could build a destroyer. just think the fighter's going to be more useful in the long run. So we're going to go fighter. He bombed me, I will keep bombing him. Yeah, I mean, I really think that's it on the attacks for US. Kind of a bummer. Really would like to see some more attacks going, right? But that's it. In this game, UK is going to be just as strong as US. Hopefully. Alright, let's get those sixes this time. We'll take 3. Everyone counts. Now he's got 2 bombers that can reach me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want to double check my calculators, make sure I got all my guys going into Persia that are supposed to be there. I should have at least 59 guys in the end. So we got 16, 34, 37, 40. Hey, we're not counting right. 15, 11 is 26, 27. I can move him. 30, 61 guys. So yeah, we're okay. Got 10 planes heading in, plus those 2 will be 12. Got 3, 4. Oh, I forgot my tank hiding in there. That's what I forgot about. So yeah, I think we'll be alright. So, I think I'm going to leave him back, hoping he sends one, and then next time we can kill that one. Because if I put them both in there, he could wipe them all and only loses one, or maybe not even lose one at all. Here he has to take it with one and he doesn't have any more, so now we got 2 units coming back to threaten him. Alright. That's a lot of spaghetti noodles. I think that's enough carriers, maybe. I I maybe went a little too far on carriers. All right. So I was thinking about blitzing through here, but I don't think it matters. 1, 2, 3, because I just want him to only be able to hit bombers right here, and I believe he will only be able to hit bombers there. So I don't think we have anything to attack. I don't really want to strafe there because that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right? Although it'd be nice to kill that bomber, but don't think there's any attacks to do for the Russians. We do need to leave one guy back to block the tank blitz from killing my tank here. So now both Germany and Japan could hit um, 3 bombers here. I was debating, I'm still debating in my head as I'm talking, putting 1 Russian tank there too, because that could make it a little extra painful. Um, but I don't really want to take this with Russia anyways. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep my Russians together. Because I was thinking I could, if he had one left, I could hit it with the Russian, but I don't want the Russian tank to accidentally take it. Because we don't want that to be red. We want that to be green. All right. And I think that's it. Nothing to mobilize. There we go. So we're getting some 1v1 battles up here. Yay. We got a little bit of time till the tanks will blitz through there. I don't know that we'll be able, even if you get to hold it, I don't know that we'll be able to build a factory. It may be too risky because the Germans can take it and give they'll go back to Japan at least. I don't know. We'll decide if we get to that point whether we want to. I mean, we're not filling all of our spots right now anyways, but eventually we do want to be. So this is what this whole mess looks like. We'll get a zoomed in look there for you guys. 38-4, 4 there, 12 planes there. Next turn we get to fly the UK planes in there. So there we go.